gentlemen, welcome back to
Chorus Chaos.
Chorus Chaos is not affiliated or sponsored in any way by a large Fortune 500 corporation owning a strikingly similar logo. Any resemblance to actual corporate logos, living or dead, is purely coincidental and most definitely not stolen. Chorus Chaos may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Rest of the Iron Golem.
Chorus Chaos. Yep, that is the name we're going with. That is the name we are going to go with. I might have got a little carried away with that intro there. I hope you don't mind. Had a little fun there. But yeah, we had some really great suggestions, guys. I want to thank you all for all the comments you left, all the feedback, loving it. You guys had some concerns about the game design too, which we're going to go over in a little bit. But yeah, lots of name suggestions, which I really appreciate. There were a couple runners up, which I really liked too. There was, there was Hot Shower Tower. I thought that one was pretty good. That one made me laugh. And then there was The Pain in the Glass. That one was very close to the winner as well too. But we're going to stick with Chorus Chaos. I love it. So you can see there's a bunch of carpet on the ground here too. This is something we're going to do later. I've got an idea for like a little circular swirly effect, but we're probably going to save that till the end. I got to let you know, guys, disclaimer, today, there's going to be a whole lot of this stuff. Whole lot of this stuff. We have a ton of redstone to do here, both on top and on bottom. So if you hate redstone episodes, you might want to come back later. I've dug out a little bit more of this. This is going to be just sea of soup redstone here. We're going to do our best to go over it today, though. And I will explain what's going on here, but a lot of stuff to do. I had to do a lot more redstone designing. Many more hours to get this thing working. We figured out how people are going to respawn and everything. But before we dig into the redstone, I want to show you, or I want to go over a couple of the concerns you guys had in the comments. Alright, so first of all, I should say, if you have no idea what this giant glass object is in front of me and you missed last episode, you probably want to go watch that one now, or otherwise you'll have no clue what's going on here. I went over this game we're making, how it's played, and all that stuff. So if you haven't watched last one, go do it now. Alright, let's head up in here and address some of the comments that you guys had, which were really good, actually. I've changed a few things here, which we're going to start talking about here, but by far the biggest comment was, if someone above me steps on the redstone and drops lava on me, then I could just right-click on this and essentially turn the lava off right away. And you're right, that could happen, and I think that's actually a good thing. I want to play test it and see what it's like, but I think the reaction times are going to need to be pretty serious. Like, you'll have to see it and like turn this like within a second, and I think that might be good. I think it might add a little bit of defensive skill to the game. If it becomes too easy, then I can easily just take these two blocks out and replace them with glass and just take out the feature to to dump lava in the same room here. But I did go through and I have dispensers and lava in all the rooms now, so this thing is hot, as we say. It's live. One of the other comments that not everyone, but a lot of people were saying was that the game was flawed because if you step on the redstone at the top, the lava comes out, the lava comes down here, hits this, and will trigger this one and cause a chain reaction. That's not how it works, guys. It doesn't work that way. The lava does not trigger the redstone down below, so it'll only do one floor, which is fine. The other comment that was pretty popular was I had these things. These are all different in this corner here. There was end rods, whatever these things are. End rods I had right there. And everyone's like, oh yeah, you could just jump up on top of it to dodge the lava. And you're right. Yeah, that was not the final play. So this is what we're going with now here. So you cannot obviously avoid the lava. There's nowhere to jump here or anything like that. The wood is there now because one of the other comments was, and that was good. That was one I did not think about. The wood is there when the lava comes in. It won't burn the wood because we have... there's no fire tick. The wood can't burn. But the end rods are still here to provide light, which looks good, I think. So we went with birch fence posts here. So items can still fall down here, and you can still ender pearl through here, but you can't jump through and the lava won't burn. It just pretty much solves all the problems. So yeah, those were the big comments. If there were other ones, hopefully they'll be addressed this episode. One of the big ones is probably like what happens when you die, how do you respawn? That's going to be addressed up on the roof up there. So looking forward to that as well too. So let's get started here because we have a ton to do. This might be a long episode. I'm going to grab some bits, and the first thing we're going to do is get the item elevator all the way down there because it has to be low. I'll talk about what's going to happen here. I'm going to get the beginnings of the item elevator stuff in, get the glass in, and we're going to talk about why everything is so low. All right, so as many of you remember from the last episode, one of the core components or core features of this game is this quad elevator that is going to lift the chorus fruit and ender pearls up through the center of the game so that you can get those items from all four quadrants of the tower all the way up. So the way we're going to do that is obviously with a quad elevator here, 4 droppers, all right next to each other. The glass is, you know, bullets out a little bit extra here. Most people, you know, or I shouldn't say most people, but a common misconception is that, hello, you need to do a 3x3 for an elevator, and that's just not true. You can get away with it by doing this, you know, 2x2 with extra ones on the side here, I guess you'd call them. So let me finish this up here. We got these guys in, and then do the same thing over here. Now, the reason we have to make this so low is just because the sheer amount of redstone. I just trapped myself in here. No, really, I'm super smart. It's because of the sheer amount of redstone that needs to be done here. So we're doing, let's see, I'm going to miss one of those. They're going to pop off the side probably. Let's just go over here. Bang, bang. Okay, good. That should be good. All right. Yeah, we're building this so low here because we need a ton of redstone for the scoring system, which is going to change. I'm going to change it from a 5-point system to a 4-point system. Mostly because the redstone fit in better that way. And then we need the item sorting systems for the hopper, so that when you throw your wool in your hopper there for your team color, and then it can increment the score. So all that's going to be there. We got to power these dispenser or droppers here to spit out the dye. So a lot of stuff has got to be in there. That's why I'm lowering this all the way down here. All right. So the idea here now is we have quad elevators here, right? You can see these hopper chains pointing into each side here. And the idea is that we're going to alternate, like chorus fruit there, and ender pearls here and there. And what that gives us is every dropper has both items being supplied into these sides of it. And the goal is, or the intent, I should say, is that we're going to have these just filled up with so much resources that these droppers will always stay full. I'm going to do 8 slots for chorus fruit and 1 for ender pearl. And hopefully that'll give a nice ratio of how you get your ender pearls, and we'll keep them rare. Down here I have the beginnings of a clock kind of system that should allow me to control the rate at which the items get shot out of here. So let me do this, and then I'll turn these guys all the way up to full tick here. Turn these guys up to full tick. Give me my glass. Right, so that's the idea. Now, the other thing I want to mention, and I'm going to build this next, is all the items going up this elevator here, I don't want to waste them because most of them aren't going to be picked up. There's going to be tons of chorus fruit and ender pearls floating by here, and I want to recycle them. So they're going to go all the way up to the top, and this is kind of what's driving or inspiring how the roof will be done. And the items are going to go up there, and then these 2 droppers on this side, the items are going to go up and fall off the side of the building and fall all the way down here and get recycled back in. And then these 2 guys over here do the same thing. They're going to go all the way to the top, fall off the side of the building, and then fall all the way and get recycled back in. So we'll kind of have this constant fountain going of ender pearls and chorus fruit. So let me build that. And we are back. Good size progress update. I want to show you guys what's going on here. We got a clock down at the bottom here that is going to drive the quad item elevator here. Plenty of repeaters. It's probably too many, but this way here I can just tweak the timing and the delay of the rate at which the items are going up, because that is definitely going to be one of the factors that drives how fast-paced the game is and stuff. I don't want people to have to hang around for a while waiting for items to go up too much, but I don't want to give them too many either. So we'll have to test that and see how it feels. Right here, I have a really stupid long comparator pulse extender. This is here for a crazy reason, and that is that this is how you turn the whole game on. So right now you flick this switch. I'll probably run this up to the surface later, but the idea is that you flick this switch here, and then you have plenty of time before this pulse extender fades out, and that's going to allow you to get up and get into position, whatever color you're playing, before the items will start spitting out here. So you can see this is fading out slowly, and when it does, where is it? This torch here will turn on, and then I'll obviously start the little clock there, and then it'll go, there it goes right there. So you can see I got some items in there now, and actually I want to see, let me go see if I did this right, those should be on the ceiling of the entire building right now. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Perfect. Okay, cool. So that means the items are going up through the elevator perfectly. Oh, I love that. That looks so cool right there. So the other thing we finished are the 2 item intake systems from either side of the building. If you remember what I said, is the items, the chorus fruit and the ender pearls are going to go up to the top, and if they're not picked up by a player, they're just going to fall off the side of the building, literally, into a hole, and then down here into this area right here. So let me go ahead and add the water here. Hopefully I did this right without washing everything away. Okay, excellent. So what we've got here is your basic item sorter down there, which this right here will pick up the ender pearls, and then the chorus fruit will bypass that and go into this hopper here. So Ender pearls over here will fill up this double chest. Chorus fruit will go into that double chest there. And then, like I said, it'll just keep all those droppers going. And then just pretty much repeat the same thing on the other side. So now we are no longer on a 5-point scoring system. Give me that back. Thank you very much. We're going to go to 4 points to win the game for a couple of reasons. First, I had a hunch that 5 points might be too much. It might start to drag on a little bit, or it might be just tricky to get that many pieces of wool made. So we're going to knock it down to 4. But the other reason, and probably the real reason, is that the redstone down below is a little bit tricky getting it that close to the elevator. So 4 points. Problem solved. Okay, so let's start building the system down here that is going to light up these lights here. It's going to be our little scoring system here. This, and this. So what I'm doing, unfortunately, is lowering the kind of the whole system here to light these lights up down below, because we have too much stuff that needs to be up close to the surface here. Like we've got the hopper intake, which is going to have an item sorter off of it to detect if you're throwing in the correct color wool. And we have this dropper here, which is going to have to just spit out all the various colors of dyes and everything. So that's going to take up most of the redstone on the first few blocks here. So what we're going to do is just lower this down, these bars down a little bit. So now I can use these 4 lines here and power those just like I would those lines here with just a couple double inverters here. So we just basically just lowered the whole thing down. Now, to light those lights up, which are above those 4 blocks right there, we're going to build a little hopper kind of incrementer counting system here, and we're gonna cheat a little bit, if you don't mind me saying so. The idea now is we have a couple hoppers here monitoring the contents of, or comparators monitoring the contents of this hopper chain here. Okay, we're gonna put a chest here, and this is kind of the cheaty part here. So let's see, let me do this, that, and get some dust right there. Okay, so this torch is powering this whole line of hoppers here, so items can't move through it. I could throw whatever I want in here, and I'll probably fill this up with dirt or something. This is the cheaty part, and I'm kind of banking on the idea that this game isn't going to be played hundreds and hundreds of times, let's face it, right? And I can, we only use 4 items per game played, so I can just put some items here rather than building a recycling system that loops the hopper that loops the items background and stuff. I'll just fill this up with like a few stacks of items. Now all those items right there are going into this first hopper right here and into this guy here. This is kind of the 0 slot. You can see there's no comparator off of there, so nothing's tracking that, but the items are ready to go. Now anytime this torch is unpowered for a quick second, this whole line goes undone and all the items can shift one. So one item will go in there, next time one item will go there, another item will go in there. So let's see, if I take, I think I got, okay, we got a little lever here. So if I go bam, bam, one item went in there. You can see the comparator turned that torch off. So that light would be on. And if I do it again, same thing. It just advances to the next one there. And that's the idea. And now below here, this is where it's, a little bit more cheaty, I guess, but I think it works quite well, is I have another line of hoppers attempting to pull the items out. And anytime I unpower this, boom, it immediately sucks all the items out of the whole chain and brings them over to down here. And I'll just probably just dump these into an overflow chest or something. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, nice little, simple counting system incrementer here without worrying about too much of the things that aren't really a problem. As you can see, this is the blue hopper here, the blue team's hopper. I shouldn't say team. The blue player's hopper. They will throw their blue wool right there, okay? And that is going to go through a real quick item filter here. And I don't care where, no matter what they throw in there, it's all going to the same place into this chest here. But I do care if it's a blue wool or not. So let's get our item set up there and put the blue in there. 2 should go through. Excellent. So 2 should be down there. Oh, one is in the locked hopper back there, okay? The other thing of note here is now when the blue wool comes in, it is going to turn this torch off and allow our incrementer to work just the way we just described it. So allow, one more item to go through, and items push through the hopper chain to light up another light. And then we just loop the redstone back around to lock that hopper there. Instead of doing the whole repeater and torch thing, the main reason is because I need this to be really fast. I need a blue wool to come in there and make this torch turn off on real quick before this can suck up the next blue wool. And they could throw in like 3 blue wool at the same, that's a hard word to say, blue wool. They could throw in 3 blue wool at the same time. And I need 3 individual ticks, not just a constant on, because otherwise this will get out of sync and stuff. Over here we have some more redstone with, there's like dust and things get powered, and some of this stuff shoots the dye up in there. Am I losing you guys yet? Yeah. All right, so we got a dropper here. This is the dropper that's going to fire the dies up onto the floor. I'm using droppers all around here to contain the die as well, because these need to be solid blocks for the little glass elevator to work there, because I got to have a glass block above it so that they can't just reach in and grab the stuff. So yeah, that's all necessary. And then we have an extra one here because we're going to have 4 colors, so that's the 4 primary hoppers around, and then this corner one here is going to supply into one of the other ones, and I'm not sure what I want to put there. I was thinking invisibility potions would be a lot of fun, and I could make this a double chest of them maybe, but they might run out fast. I don't know. I'm still leaning toward invisibility potion. I think that'll be fun as your 1 in 9 chance of getting that instead of a die. I think that'd be pretty cool. And then this line here, which I haven't even hooked up to anything yet, though, but when I do, it's going to power the combobulator here, which is going to drop an item into the and then comparator power that. So basically, I can put a shovel in here and drastically control the rate at which die will spit out. So if we're getting too much die, I could just throw more, some more items stackable to 64 in here, in addition to the shovel, which I got to come back and do. And all that is going to do it for the blue quadrant. We got our item incrementer counting system here to light the lights. We have our dropper system with refilling combobulators to fire the die and or invisibility potions into the blue room. We've got our item filter over here to detect when they throw a blue wool in and score a point for them. And then we have overflow chests appropriately somewhere. I got there's one over there. That line doesn't need to go anywhere. So yeah, this is the detector right here. When they get when they score 4 points, it's going to power this redstone line here, and it's basically going to loop all the way around. So this block here will be powered if the blue team wins, but this line here will be powered no matter what, whenever the game is over. That line there is from what would be looks like the green room is done, and it's basically just going to loop around and reset all the systems, running a line around. So yeah, now I got to do the fun part of repeating this 3 more times in the other 3 quadrants. And massive amounts of redstone are done. To the roof! To the roof, for real! Alright, up to the disturbingly familiar corporate logo that we will never be able to identify. Alright, what we're going to do up here, let's see. First thing, let's cover all of this in white. Poof! There we go, excellent, good work. Alright, we have a nice clean slate here to work with now. So what we want to do is separate these items. I have already created the drop holes, one right there and the other one right there. Okay, so we're going to split the items coming off this item elevator. Half of them are going to go that way and half are going to go that way. So let's see, let's grab this guy here. How are we going to do this? I want to do it like this, and bring this down that way. And these guys, this is crude. I may change my mind on this, but roughly this, okay? The idea is that the items are going to pop up here. Let's see, I probably am going to need like extra blocks right on those corners or something. I'm not sure. I'll have to test it out. But the idea is that the items will pop up here. Now, the items that pop up on these sides right here, like, will just randomly go to one side or the other. So, not necessarily all the items that come up on this side will go that way. Like, some of these items may go that way, but some of those items may go that way too. So, due to randomization, we should get roughly a 50-50 distribution here. So, let's see. We're going to do this. And then, how long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wow. Is this perfect? Oh, but I got to break it. I got to break it right here because we're going to put one of these guys here. So, one of the goals of this whole thing is to make it so that you don't have to turn on the roof and the floor. I'm only going to make it you have to turn on the floor. So, the roof is going to be pretty dumb. It's just going to react when things happen. And this is what it's going to use right here to do that. So when the items come up the elevator and get split, they're going to go over this pressure plate. I got to put ice under there. In fact, I'll ice this whole thing. When the item goes over there, that's when it's going to trigger this whole roof system here to attempt to drop string. So let me get the water in here and make some science happen. Alternating water streams are a go. Excellent. Okay, so I got those going up to the pressure plate. And again, they're going to go over the items are going to come up there, go over this pressure plate to trigger the potential of the cobweb drops here. All I need to do now is block this off, and I think just 3 glass panes should do it. Those items will be going so fast, they'll slam into the side of that, and this is very much not that, ugly for the roof up top. All right, let me do the same thing over on this side here. We'll just do it with yellow, because yellow is what's below us here, mostly. It's kind of red, too. All right, good. And then we can add the water in right there. Bam, excellent. And this one here, bam. I'm pretty sure the items shouldn't get caught on the ledge there, because by this point there should be no lateral movement. They should just be going straight. So, I mean, it's probably just going to be like so. Yep, perfect. Okay, cool. All right, now I've got some holes here. These are the drop holes for where the strings may or should be dropped. 1, 2, 3. Got one right there that I missed. And then, unfortunately, there's one underneath here, too. We're going to have to do some trickery there. Actually, let's break that, because we got to do that now. Let's do this, like that, and then I think, yeah, dropper's going to go like this. We're going to take an iron fence gate and do some trickery. Let's see, we'll do some of that and some of that to keep the fence, or to keep the trapdoor up, but we're going to need another redstone block over here, because that one has to go away. Haha, excellent. Okay, whoa, almost fell off. I think we're good there. Right, so none of those items will smoothly go down there, but this thing could still shoot items out and fall in the hole there. So that works out pretty good there. We're going to do the same thing down there, probably. Yes. Yes, we will. We absolutely will. And we will also finish off the redstone on this half of the building here. Yeah, we got some crazy little compact magic string distributors going on here. So before I dig into this, though, I totally meant to say this at the beginning of the episode. So for those of you that are still watching, I have a little announcement, and that is that Impulse and I are going to PAX West this year, which is this weekend. So if you are going, I'll make this quick, but if you're going and want to meet up or whatever, definitely follow me on Twitter at TangoTechLP. If you're not following me, I always do all my little random blurbs and blobs over there. So if you're not following me on Twitter, you probably should be. But definitely if you're going to PAX West and you want to meet up or something, I would love to meet up with any of you that are going to be there. Leave me a comment or just tweet directly at me saying you're going to be going. So look forward to meeting you there. Okay, back to our previously scheduled redstone, already in progress. So, as I was saying here, we've got, this is all just for the string randomization. On this side, there are 6, 3, and 3. Every room has 3 string drops. So, it's all triggered by this guy right here. The item comes up the elevator. So, if they don't get a chorus fruit or an ender pearl, it's going to slide over this thing. And every time one does, it's going to, the redstone's going to, well, it's going to do that right there. It's going to come over and power this block here, which is going to go into this dropper. And this is just your basic randomizer here. If it gets the shovel, whatever it puts in there is going to push right back from the hopper. But if it gets the shovel, it'll be enough to power into these 2 blocks, which will power the 2 droppers here. And those will have a nice big fat supply of string with a double chest of string on top of them. Now, the reason I've got the iron trap door here is so that the people down there can't reach up and just pull one out. They won't be able to get into the, what do you call it? This thing here, what it's called, dropper. Oh, words are so hard. So yeah, even when this thing powers, it might just flip. I don't think it's gonna, because it's already powered. That's why the redstone's here. Yeah. So yeah, they won't be able to reach in there, but the item still does spit out through there just fine, and it'll have enough force to shoot against this far wall, so we don't have to worry about it landing on the end rod or anything down there. And pretty much, split there, and then repeater back over here into this guy. And I forgot to put him. I'll have to finish him up, but same deal over there. So in an effort to keep things simple up here, there's only 2 randomizers. Basically, each room, or each column of the tower gets a randomizer. If it's successful, it's going to drop 1 string in each slot. So, for instance, when the, whatever this is, the red tower decides to get strings, they're all going to get strings. But they're all going to different floors, keep in mind. They're going to the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th floor. So, even if you want to get all 3 of them, it's going to be non-trivial to do. Alright, so let me finish up this failure right here and repeat the process on the other side. And the roof redstone is complete. And I think it looks pretty good there, actually. I got a lot up here and not a lot of space. Alright, so we have one more major kind of thing to solve here, and that is, how do you get into this thing? How do you start the game, right? There's no easy way to get inside here, and when you die, what happens? That was another big question. Like, well, okay, you die, then what? So what I want to do is make a couple of rooms on top of this. 4 rooms. You'll see torches. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. A 1 there, a 1 there, a 1 there, and a 1 there. Those are going to be holes that you drop into, okay? And I'm going to put some like water, like a sign with the water on top of it so you don't take damage when you fall in. So I'm going to make 4 colored rooms up here. A red, blue, green, and yellow room, obviously, with colored beds and everything, all the works. And that's where you're going to sleep to start the game, so that when you die, you're back up at the top in a room, and you're safe, and you can drop back in. Now, it does have one problem, though. I love how this build is turning out. It's just all clicking. It's all clicking together, and I love it. Like, this roof has got so much stuff going on here, but yet it's going to fit in so nice and not sacrifice the looks of the building. These are some of the goals I aimed for in the beginning, and I'm pretty sure I nailed it. I'm really happy. I mean, this building isn't exactly anything to look at, nor am I trying to make it look good, but the game and the mechanics behind it didn't sacrifice the looks at all, I think, which is kind of cool. All right, so we've got a lot going on here. You can see we've got these 4 little drop areas here that drop into each of the colored rooms with a water drop to break your fall. And there's also a dropper here, and that's going to be basically when you fall in there. Let's see, I don't have iron trapdoors. Failure. Okay, I tried to get everything but. All right, there's going to be a button here. When you press that, it's going to shoot out a chorus fruit for you. Possibly, actually, I think it'll shoot out an ender pearl. We'll start you with an ender pearl. I think that'll be good for reasons which we'll get to in a second. But there's also going to be an iron trapdoor here that you kind of stand on, and then you fall through and in. So it's kind of like a launch key thing. You press it, and you're in the game. All right, so I want to start building these rooms out. You're only going to have a little 3x3 room here in each case here. So that's pretty much it right there. Let's see, where's this one going to go? Right there, there, right there, there, and there. Yeah, and I guess I could just do these as well too. Why not? All right, in the corner here, I want to do a little bit more of that corner's color, like this. Then we're going to do we're going to do a little bit of white here. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and we'll do the same thing along the top here. I'm basically just doing the blue room right now, and then we'll color. We'll change it up, or I'll repeat the process, I should say, on the other sides. Okay, like that, like that, like that. So now that while you're up here, you can still look out the window, which I think is kind of cool. Like that, like that. All right. What else? We gotta have a bed, of course. So we're gonna have a blue bed. We're gonna have a chest to put all your bits in, so that obviously you don't want to go in with your sword and all your armor and all that stuff. So we'll take all that, or have a chest there for that. And then that's pretty much it, I think. I think what I want to do here now is do a, let's see, like this across here and across here, and we're gonna leave this open so that, you know, when you're on this side, what side is this? Yellow? Let's see. I don't have yellow on me. Anyways, there'll be yellow glass here, yellow glass there. So it'll kind of look like the rooms below it, but you'll be able to stare the guy down and taunt him and stuff without anything obscuring your vision, which I think is a good thing. Okay, I think this is good. So let me finish this up and we'll discuss the thing that might be the problem. We are done. We are done. We are done. I like how it turned out here. Got a little bit of color up on the corners there to let you know what room is what and stuff. So like, I'm liking this. Let me hop in here. We'll pop in the red room. Why not? Of course. Excellent. Here we go. So I like the showdown feeling of this. Like I could just picture 3 other people up here. I'm really liking this. And then you just stand in here and you're ready to go. And you'll see I have 16 ender pearls right now. So I hit the button, fall in, boop, and I have 17. I got an extra ender pearl, and I didn't take any damage, and I can't access the ender pearls up there. Actually, I could, can I? I could. Crap. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch that. Oh, right. Those are supposed to go below. I gotta put the trapdoors below the dropper there. Oh well. Okay, so we're just about ready to play here. I gotta add the chorus fruit and ender pearls down below. The problem that I was talking about, there's really 2 problems, but the one that I'm a little bit concerned about, but the more I think about it, it might not be that bad of a problem, is the starting here, okay? And a couple people pointed this out in the comments, you know, it's going to be 3, 2, 1, go. Everyone's going to drop in here, and there's 4 players on the top floor, and what are they all going to do? They're all going to punch this button, and all lava's just going to be everywhere, okay? Everyone's going to attack everyone, and everyone's going to get killed almost instantly. That's probably not a good thing. So I think the solution, and I use that term loosely here, but the solution to that is changing what I did. I was originally going to give you a chorus fruit to start, but now I'm going to give you an ender pearl. So if you know what's up, you're going to come down here and you'll probably wait. And as soon as they drop lava on you, you can just ender pearl straight down wherever you want. And it'll like instantly, you know, spread everyone out. So I think that'll be a good thing. But you still got to, you know, at that point, you're kind of naked and you don't have any ways of transporting. So someone else does the same thing and they could attack you. You know, it's interesting. It's a little bit of opening strategy, which I think is good. The other concern is one I think I've mentioned, and that's just how long the redstone stays active. I'm a bit concerned about that. You know, I get a lot of times if I hit this redstone here, right, it'll attack over there, but that might stay on. I think it's like on average of almost 60 seconds sometimes, which is pretty bad. Like that means the whole game is going to be, you know, covered up in lava here, but this is going to be so much fun. Now that one turned off almost instantly. Or no, it's that one turned off already. Like that was a great time frame. This one here is still on, so I don't know. If timing is an issue, I'm gonna have to. I don't know. I'm gonna have to rethink this whole thing. The whole game would probably fall apart if this time turns out to be too long, which I suspect it might be. We will see. We will see. But little look from the outside here. I think we're looking, you know, acceptable. By the way, this is Zed's new amazing game show. I can't wait to take part in. It's going to be absolutely hilarious. If you haven't seen his episode, you need to check it out. He's doing a Is the Sheep Looking at Me game show. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, that's all I got to say. It's going to be amazing. And we're going to play this soon, too, I think. So there's one more thing I want to do here, and that's what I hinted at the beginning here. I want to make a circle, a perfect circle around this whole thing and kind of give it a moat like I started to do here and then swirl these colors all together. I think that'll look good. I kind of started to do it here. You can see how the yellow kind of swirls a little here, but then I stopped to the point where I had to do the math and figure out the distance of the circle and stuff. So I'm going to figure out a circle that just encompasses everything. So there's 100% no teleportation out here. And then I'm going to fill up the chorus fruit, fill up the ender pearl, and maybe we'll test things out. There we have it. There we have it. Yes, I love the little circle, the little spiral around it. Adds so much. Yes. So good, so good. All right, we need one more angle on the side here. A little green in the back. Perfect circle there. I even made a little derpy looking bridge there, which is definitely not good looking, but it's a little bridge to get you across. I like it. So we're basically done here. I want to try to turn this thing on and just verify that everything is kind of working here. I've got some chorus fruit and some ender pearls down below. I need to get a lot more. I have some string in there. Need to get a lot more. Going to start a lot of AFK sessions on the string farm and stuff. But let's go down there and turn this thing on here. I move the entrance to the back here, so it's a little bit less conspicuous back here. All right, here we go. Where am I? Where am I? Hold on. Where's the thing? Over here. We're gonna do this, and then I want to watch here for a second. As soon as this power line goes off, we should start seeing chorus fruit and potentially some rare ender pearls going up there. Once this thing fades out, I had to change a little bit of the wiring here too. I hope I didn't mess it up, or did I? Well, we should still be good here. Let's see. If this fades out any second here. There we go. Okay. There they go. Nice. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now it should go loop around. Is it? No, it's not. Crap. Okay, they're all on. Right, nothing's turning this off. That needs to go there, and that needs to go there. Oh, I need a dust! Give me a dust! Dust acquired, dust acquired. Placing the dust. All right, and it should loop around dead and then reactivate. Yes. Okay, good. Chorus fruit up all around. Excellent. Okay, and just to show you what's going on here, all of these droppers are basically this. You know, all the slots with chorus fruit except one with ender pearls, so you have like obviously the 1 in 9 chance there of getting one. So let's go see now. Oh, actually, we should just wait here, and if this is working, items should be coming back right here in a second. If an item drops in this little area here, and they should have been doing that already, so they're probably going. So oh, there they are. Excellent. Items are making it all the way across. This is amazing. Okay, good. Oh. There we go. More chorus fruit coming back there, getting sorted back into the system. So basically, items are making a huge recycling loop. Yes. All these things that are going up are coming back down here. What do we got? Where's the... So if I watch this, for instance, let's go watch... See, I don't have enough. Don't have enough. Like, so this is on 13 here. I bet you that would stay 55-13 roughly. It'll go down a little bit, but then it should go back up a little bit as well. Items are going up. Items are coming back down. I like it. So all these items are fully recycling. What is not recycling, however, is or are the... Where's my... How do I get out of here? Where is it? Where's red? Where's red? And we're out. Excellent. So now what I want to see now is, can I see string? Oh, there's string. Oh, I just flew in the door. I didn't even mean to do that. Look. String everywhere. This is great. This is fantastic. I honestly was not expecting it to work the first time. All right, so let's... Oh, this is fantastic. Oh my gosh. And the lava's dropping out. It's going to burn the string. Where? Okay, we got string there. There should only be, like, string on that floor, and string on that floor. Excellent. Okay, so there's clearly too much string right now, but I could easily drop the percent chance of that happening by adding more items to the... Oh, look at that. Okay, this is totally working. It's totally working. I'm loving it. This is fantastic. Okay. All right. So that is going to do it for today. I will get a bunch of people together and we're going to have to play. But again, I'm going to PAX. So next video will be a little bit delayed because I'm out for like 5 days. But maybe next video will be playing a little bit of Chorus Chaos. If not, it'll be definitely upcoming soon. I'm going to get a good bunch of people together and see what we can do and see if this game is fun. Can't wait. Guys, if you appreciated this video and you can understand the amount of work that went into it, please do me a favor, hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. And a little bit of Chorus Chaos. This was fun. This was a ton of fun making this game. I cannot wait to play it. And that's going to do it for today, guys. I do appreciate you watching. As always, I will see you next time. Tango out.